Hey guys, welcome back to my Patreon earnings video for February 2019. And I know March is almost over, but somehow I got a couple weeks behind in these videos, and I don't want to do one like this week and then do one like 2 weeks from now. So I'm trying to space them out a little bit behind, but that's okay. We're going to get through this. I have my cheat sheet here, which on the back has some dimensions on how to make your own mini finger stand. So if you look closely, you might be able to get some secrets there, even though it's not a secret. And I'll give you a tutorial because I've got parts. We've got parts for my next one, which is the Lego Movie 2. We're just going to put that aside for now and stay on topic in this video, and that topic was February 2019 on Patreon, which just so happened to be our best month yet, and that was largely due to our 2 new patrons. I want to give a huge thank you to Joe Caranda and Chad Tucker. Guys, thank you so much for believing in me. Thanks for putting your faith in me and coming over to Patreon. It really does mean a lot to me. We did actually have a couple people that left. Unfortunately, Patreon changed the way that they report everything, and I can't tell how many people left, but I'm assuming that it was between 2 and 4 people. One thing they do have is an exit manager, and I saw that there were 2 $1 donors or patrons that left. So we did lose a couple, but Joe and Chad, with their very generous donations, more than made up for that. And as a result, as I mentioned, this is our best month ever. Earnings before fees, hopefully you can see on the screen here, future editing Greg did his job, $133, which is fantastic. But then after the processing and Patreon fees, it came down to $117.70, which is fair. I mean, they do a job, they perform a service, and it's just a really cool platform to be able to have something where people can do this. So that's where we're at, $117.70. And as you probably know, if you've been following the series, I donate 15% of that to charity. And in this case, that was $17.65. And the charity that I chose, I don't know if you'd really consider it a charity. It was definitely a selfish one that I chose. It was actually my volunteer fire company. I got a letter, about 2 weeks ago, I got a letter in the mail. Open it up, it's from the fire company. They were talking about how many calls they reported to last year, where their status is now, and I was like, you know what? If the brickitect studio were to ever catch fire, it'd be really nice to have a qualified, well-funded team of people to come and put it out, right? I don't want to lose all this, so I was like, all right, that's where my Patreon money's going, because it just all happened at the proper time. And I was like, okay, we're going with that. I know it's not as noble as donating to like a cancer charity or a big thing like that, but your local fire department needs help too, and I want to thank you patrons for helping the future brickitect studio prevent any kind of issues, or any emergency for that matter. As I always mention in every video, if you guys have any ideas for where I should donate next month's money to, assuming that I don't get any magical letters or anything in the mail, but speaking of that, this is going to go off on a tangent a little bit here. I use my post office box address for all these donations that I do, and as a result, I've started to get quite a few mailings from all these different places. Apparently, once you start donating, these companies and charities or whatever are like, hey, this guy, he donates money. Let's send his name to all these other ones. I got like tons of stuff from all these places. In fact, some of them were sending like pens and papers and address things, and it's like, wow, okay. Fire company and charity talk aside, let's move into the part of the video that you're probably most excited about, and probably the reason you're watching this. How did I spend the money? So after the $17.65 donation, I was left with $100.05 left to spend. And that's exactly what I did. First thing that I got here is something that I'm excited about, something I've wanted for a long time, but finally got. Here he is, boys. Lego Star Wars set 75230. The Porg, 811 pieces of creepiness or cuteness. You guys decide. I'll put a poll at the top. Creepy or cute? We've got the Porg. And most interesting about this Porg, and the thing that you don't see that often, is his backside, I was going to say. We'll just say back. Anyway, let's take a look at the back here and look at all that detail that's on there. I think it looks great. He does have function too. His mouth opens and closes, and that's probably where I think the creepiness comes out the most. But this will look really great next to BB-8 on the shelf up there, keeping him safe, high and dry above. Who's texting me? It's Mrs. Brickitect. Ruining my video once again. But yeah, we got the Porg. I'm excited about this. Hopefully you guys are too. This is going to be probably a lengthy build, probably live stream some of this, build some of it. Maybe he'll just be creeping around the back of the studio. I don't know, but it's cool. I'm excited about that one. Did I mention I'm excited about that one? I was about ready to show you the other set that I got, but you probably want to know what I paid for that. That's the whole purpose of this video. Got it from Target for $55.99, which you may think isn't a fantastic deal. It's been $55.99 at Walmart and Target and probably everywhere else for the longest time. Everywhere except for Lego, where it's still $70. Well, I got a $10 e-gift card when I bought it. So you had to spend $50 and you get $10 back. So I thought, you know what? Time to pull the trigger on the Porg. That doesn't sound good. Just to be clear, it's not Porg hunting season, but I did pull the trigger on that. So bad jokes aside, I did get one other set here. And this one was a Clarkman purchase. Here it is. Lego Marvel Superhero Set 76082. This is titled ATM Heist Battle. You may notice a certain character that's in this. We've got Spider-Man. This has been a set that I've seen a while ago, and I was thinking about getting. It's getting a little harder to find. Kmart had this. Actually shopped at Kmart. This is the only thing we came across that we were interested in, mostly Clark was interested in. If you guys haven't seen this set before, it's pretty cool. It's got the motorcycle, of course, which drew Clark Man in. It's got bad guys who are dressed up like Captain America and the Hulk. And you got Spider-Man, of course. Can we get a better shot of him on the back here? There you go. There's your friendly neighborhood spider. And ATM's busting up. We got the building. I think it's a nice little set here. This is 185 pieces, and we bought this for retail. I feel the pain in my heart from doing that, but this was $19.99 at Kmart. Again, a little bit older and harder to find. I checked Amazon while at the store. Let me check it again just to see what it is on here. Yeah, they're selling it for $29.90. Maybe you can find it on eBay cheaper than that, but I thought, have it in hand, 20 bucks. I'll do that, and that's the second set that I got. So for the month, those were the two sets. The total that I spent was $80.54 after taxes. So that left me with exactly, or just under $20 left over. And what I've determined that I'm going to do with that money is next month, which is April, I'm going to be going to Philly Brick Fest. We're going to be going to the Lego store. I'm going to have some opportunities to spend that extra cash. So I'm going to stack up the little bit that we had from last month and this month, and whatever happens next month. And that money is going to be going with me to buy something that I haven't determined what it's going to be yet. So that definitely gives me something to look forward to. I'm excited about that whole trip, and we'll have to see what I come home with. I guess now's a good time to say, once again, if you want to become a patron, help out with our Lego collecting journey where we can buy cute/creepy porgs and more cool Spider-Man sets, in addition to the ones that are going to be coming out soon. That'll probably be a future Patreon purchase. Join our Patreon. Join our Patreon. Join us on Patreon. Become a patron. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you're excited about these sets like I am and like Clark is. And we'll be back with you soon with yet another Lego video. Thanks for watching. And as always, these has two outros. Next video.